Lecture by CYC Chen Cynthia. You can pause anytime you need. 你可以随时按下暂停键。Hello everyone, today we are going to do a sketch. So you need to have your sketchbook like this. You will see the sketch on the cover. Okay, you will see the sketch on the cover, that's the sketchbook. If you don't have the sketchbook, you can use the mixed media paper, okay? So that will show mixed media is for dry media. Alright, and you can use the printing paper if you don't have the sketchbook. Alright, so printing paper is work as well. Then you need to have your sketch pencils. You can have a whole set like this, and you are going to get a full set of the sketch pencils. If you don't have, you can have few of them. Alright, and of course you need to have your erasers, and the sharpener might be useful for this time. Alright, if you don't have the sketch set, it's okay, just use any regular pencil you have for writing. Alright, so let's get everything all set for the class. Hello everyone, next week is Thanksgiving, so we're gonna do something for Thanksgiving. So normally we was heard about turkey on our meal for Thanksgiving. Alright, so we are gonna do the turkeys for the sketch. Alright, so this is the sample we're gonna do for today. So before we start, let's see how many parts that we have to divide from the pictures. Alright, so see, it has a giant body, a small head, and the tails, wings, and the cross. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts in general. Alright, so I'm gonna use the green pencil crayon to do first. So when I do the outlining, you won't feel confused. Alright, so I will use the green pencil crayon to show you the layout. Alright, so but you stay with the pencil. So you can use HB or 2B to do so. Alright, so as usual, we have to find the center cross. Find on the papers. It's not that clear, let me change the other green. Alright, the center. Okay, that's the center cross. Alright, so the body is the biggest parts of the turkey. So we were going to find where's the body first, so we don't miss any parts or having them too big or too small, and we can fit everything in our pictures. Alright, so we have to find where's the body. So I would say right here at the center, but a little bit lower, because we have to save some space for the tail. So we have to make the body go down a little bit, so we have even more space on the top, so we can leave that for the tail after. So that's a circle. And the head, they don't have the long neck because the angle, so we can see the long neck on this photo is very close to the body. So I would say just right here, not too big. Okay, it's overlap, it's right here. Alright, so we have the circle, big ones, and the small one. Alright, then the tail, about this high. Right here, a curved line. See the angle? They are not touch the head, so don't touch the head. They have some space. Alright, and the back will stop right here. Alright, then the feet, the cross will just right under here. So I just write check mark the upside down V right there. So we know that is the feet, and that's where's the wings. Same thing, the wings and the tail are not touching, so I make sure my tail and the wings are separate. They are not close. They are close, but they are not touching. Okay, that's where's the wings. That's the tail. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video right here. All right, so you have to make sure all the layout is correct. So including the size, place, and the angle. Okay, so layout is important because it shows the whole scale of your sketch. If the scale is wrong, however you do the detail looks nice and neat and so real. When the scale turns bad, everything looks weird. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video right here for a couple of minutes, and you have to fix this, make sure the size, place, angles are correct. All right, so I'm gonna working on the face because we got the layout, so I don't have to worry something like that have to cover or not. So we start with something on the top first. It will be the face. All right, so then we zoom in. It's not that clear, but we can see it looks a little bit ugly, right? All right, so okay, so I'm gonna start with the head. So I'm going to use the pencils. All right, so you will see it's more clear. So I trace on the top, but not entire circle, just the top. Then curve looks like a crescent mark without the dot. Okay, so that's this part right here. Okay, so you see the eye will be right here. A line, and it's not the eye, that's just the pattern. So the eye is actually inside here. Okay, then the beak, the red part, okay, have to separate half. All right, and you'll see this ugly thing right under their chins. Okay, just a little bit wiggly. They are not smooth. All right, they are not smooth. They have the textures, and all the way down, touch their neck and close to the stomach. All right. Okay, then the body. The body has many layers because they are fat, they are big, isn't it? So we have one, as you see, that's number 1, 2, 2.5. So you see something here. So 1, 2, 2.5, 3, and that's the wing. So we forgot about that for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has the 5 parts. All right, so let's do the neck right here. So curve, go up. Okay, find where is it? It's not touching the center line yet. they are not touching. Then second layer, 2. Remember here has a 2.5. See, I leave the top open because the top is black. So I was just going to shade it so you don't have to close it. All right. Then the third one, like this angle. Now the lower part. So I will leave the bottom open because you see the feather going to be a little bit creepy, a little bit like the brush, something like this. They are not smooth. So I leave the bottom open. So when I start to add the detail, I will add it, but not for now. I just having the shape to make sure every detail can fit in. All right. So now I can close the top right here. Okay, so we've done the body. Now we can work on the wings. So the wings right here. This one. Okay, now I have to close here so I can add the wings. So when I add the wings, I add in the fan, like the ray. I add in the lines. That's it. And don't close yet. Okay, so as the tail, we add in just like the wraith. So pretend there is the vantage point. Remember the vantage point we keep talk about? Okay, so pretend there's a vantage point. All the line have to go through the vantage point. We pretend behind the turkey there's one. So all the line from the tail is going through that vantage point. Alright, so remember, tail and the wings are not touching to each other, so make sure you are not touching. Alright, and as I can see from the photo, I only have 2 toes on the left beak, not beak, the feet, and I can see 3 on the right. Sometimes the angle, okay, sometimes the angle is very hard to see the full view. So some of them will be covered. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video right here. I know I'm doing a little bit quick, but that's the good practice because I don't want you to follow too much. I want you to look at the photo, okay? And that's the easy version for you to pick up. Okay, just make this a little bit bigger. All right, so I'm gonna pause right here so you can fix the shape before we move on to do the detail. Alright, now is our water break. During the water break, you can complete your work drinking some water, use washroom, stretch your body, and get ready for the next sections. Alright? And don't forget to coming back when the timer is done. Use your break time wisely, okay? Don't waste the time just sitting right here. Our water break is almost over. Make sure you got everything ready for the next sections. Almost the class. Get ready for the next part.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, welcome back. And if you haven't done the shape during the water break, I can wait for another minute. Okay, so I haven't asked you to remove the draft line, the layout. So now is the time for you to remove all the green line that I have, but I can't because they are from the pencil crayons, so I can't remove them, but you could. So you have to clean out all the draft line that we don't need it. Then we can do the detail after you clean out all the extra line. So I will going to pause here for a minute. Okay, so we can start to do the shading. So I'm the right hand user, so I will start from the left side first. So I will do the left sketch shading wherever I want, then do the right. So I won't smash on my paper even if I finish the right side first. They will be rolling by my hands. So I will start from the left. All right, so I will going to do the eye first, right here. All right, so when we making the color photo into black and white, normally the black color will be the darkest. There's no excuse, right? So black color will be the darkest, then red, brown, and blue. When they photocopy into black and white, they will look like just black. Okay, so the turkey, the mouth of the turkey is red, so it should look dark. All right, so let's see. The same thing, we will do the shading. I still want to see some details, so I will color them or shading them all black. I will have a little bit highlight to show the detail. Okay, then the eye, same thing. I want to have the flexion, so I leave some white space. Okay, and here has the blue part, but blue and black will be the black. It doesn't look well, isn't it? So I will reduce the color a little bit, make the blue color looks like dark gray, not black. So I can still see where's the eye. Right, I don't make them look too close, but similar. Until I can separate what these two are different. All right, and a slightly shadow. The face is a little bit grayish, so I can shading even brighter. And here has some red spots, so it will look darker. Shade light, okay, because the face is light blue. It looks like I'm coloring. Okay, then remember we have this, the red part, and it has the texture, so which means we don't shading then looks too smooth, or so we need to make them looks a little bit rough. So I'm rolling a little bit, so I will leave some white space to make it looks a little bit like textures, not smooth. Don't make them look too organized. Sometimes I will roll small, sometimes I will roll bigger. to make them look different and natural. Alright, then now is the feather parts. Only the face without the feather, but all the parts, the body, the wings, the tail, it all covered by the feather. But different area, the feather will look different. Alright, so let's start to do the neck. Around the neck, the feather is very short. Okay, so which means we have to add in the short line, but they have the direction. They are not just adding the random dashed line on the neck. They have to come with the same direction, so they all goes down. A short line. So it goes down, it's pretty short on their neck. All goes down, no one going to the vertical, or not vertical, not horizontal. Okay, have to go down. It doesn't have to be straight, a little bit curved. It's okay. And lights, please. Not everything looks very dark in the sketch. We have a certain middle tone. So the gray color is very common to see, light gray, dark gray, middle gray. Yeah, lots. But I will add in a little bit more, a little bit darker under the head to show the shadow. Right there. Okay, all right, then let's see. Here is a little bit tricky. The feather is short, but you can see there's the layers, right? There's like cupcake, like the cupcake layers right there. So 1, 2, 3, lots of them. Okay, so how can we do that? Let me move to here. Okay, so now remember the neck, we add in the feather goes down. Now we are going to make the feather looks like goes right, but short. Not too long, all the way up. Then it has the dark part, so I'm gonna color it a little bit darker. Same thing, a little bit different line weights. Some skinny, some a little bit thicker. Then when I finish, adding another dash line, shading it. Okay, then same color. All right, so we were going to do how many? We have to do entire body. See, we have to do is here, there, that, and the stomach, all the way. Okay, so now take your time and enjoy adding the texture for the body. All right, so you may start. Alright, so as you see, I finished and it shows lots of layer, but I didn't copy exactly. I just do looks like the same. So I don't have it then looks like the same amount or the same place, but just making it looks like the same directions, the style, that's it. Okay, then we're done with the body. All right, so you will see the back tails here is black, but if you see the edge is not the smooth curve, it has some furry. All right, so we have to do like this. So use the same pencils. So let me cut shading a little bit. Okay, then go up, go out, a little like that. We add in the grass, but the all bottom part is all black. Shading a little bit and going out a little bit. Looks like the fur, but not too long. We just want to see some textures like this. Okay, then all the way onto here. But when you see when I shading, I have the direction. I didn't do like the horizontal or diagonal. I always go up and pretend there is the vantage point. So all the line have to go through the vantage points. So it won't make my joint looks messy. Okay, but the front, okay, the front is black, so I'm done with here. The forward back is a little bit brownish, so I'm not going to shading them too dark anymore. Okay, you have to be getting brighter and brighter at the back. Same here. Some furry, a little bit brownish, so not too dark. I have to reduce the pressures. Only the front is solely black. All right, so we're done with the body. Okay, then we have to work on our tail and the wings. All right, so we don't want to do the tail too difficult, so I try to simplify this, and same for the wings. All right, so let's start to do the tail. All right, so the tail, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers for the color. So you see the white, black, brown, white, and black. Okay, so because we don't add the backgrounds, so how can you create the white? So I just add in some dash line. So looks like this, very light. Okay, then we have white. Leave it at the middle. Okay, then the middle is black, remember? Brown, brighter. And the lower part is white again. So the bottom part is black. Okay, one more time. So you have to do it one by one at a time. You are not just cross over to do a big fence. Okay, so the top one is white, so I have to do it very light. Leave some gap. And the middle is black. Brown color, so it looks great. Now leave some white space and last the black. Okay, so you see when I do it separately, one by one, you can see the difference a little bit. But if you just cross over to do it all at the same time, it will look like something like the plexi fan. All right, so do it one by one. I understand it's a little bit more and tired, but the detail will come after. Okay, so the quality we'll see after you finish. All right, so now you can keep going and start to finish the tail. Then we will do the tricky part for the wings. Alright, so finish the tail. Now we can do the wings. So the wings, we have two parts. So the first part is easy. Just have shading it a little bit darker and just one single color. We don't want to spend too much time on this, but make sure the color looks clean, because they have to come at the same directions, like the diagonal directions this way, from the left top to the right bottom. All right, so the wings, we just shading them very light. So let me zoom in, you can see it's more clear. All right, because he has too much pattern, we don't want to do it too much, right? So we're just shading them as the base color. All right, it has a lots of the black color, so just do like this. So like shaking your hands, adding the pattern, like the zebra patterns. But you have to shake your hands. We are not just draw a line. We have to do up, down, but very thin. Okay, try to do this as much as you can. Many of them. Okay, now you can begin. So shading the base color and shake your head to do the pattern on top. All right, now you can begin. Alright, finally the last part. We haven't have our feet across yet, so we shading them as the base color. So we just do that as we did for the wings. We have the base color, then add some texture, but I can't really see from the photo, but just use my experience from the sketch I did before. The bird, the cross has the texture, like adding the lines on it. So you don't have to make them look clear, but you have to make sure the cross looks rough. So I just adding some line on top. All right. Okay, now we're done with our sketch for today. So it should look like this. Then you can sign your names and write down the dates for today. And hopefully you enjoy this Thanksgiving with your whole family. All right, so I will see you all next week. When you complete your drawing, sign the name and write down the date. 完成画作之后，签下你的名字，更写上日期。Don't forget to take a photo of your drawing and send it to us. 不要忘记帮你的作品拍上照片寄给我们哦。And don't forget to clean out the table before you go. 不要忘记清洁你的桌子哦。Bye bye, see you next time.